Okay, we're going to continue on. This is the first book of Esdras in the Apocrypha. This is chapter 8, verse 9. King Artaxerxes sends greetings to Ezra the priest and is the reader of the law of the Lord. As I have taken a friendly attitude, I have given orders that those of the Jewish nation who wish to do so, and of the priests and of the Levites of the orders of the realm shall, if they choose to go to Jerusalem with you, so let all who think of doing so set out with you. As I and the 7 friends and counselors have decided to look into the matters in Judea and Jerusalem in accordance with what is the law of the Lord, and to carry to the Lord of Israel in Jerusalem the gifts that I and the friends have promised, and that all the gold and silver that can be found in the country of Babylonia for the Lord in Jerusalem, with what has been given by the nation for the temple of the Lord of Jerusalem be collected, both gold and silver for bulls and rams and lambs and the things incident to them, so as to offer offerings upon the altar of their Lord that is in Jerusalem. And all that you with your brothers wish to do with gold and silver carry out according to the will of your God, and deliver these sacred dishes of the Lord that have been given you for the use of the temple of your God that is in Jerusalem. And anything else that occurs to you is necessary for the temple of your God, you are to give from the royal treasury. And I, Artaxerxes the king, have commanded the treasurers of Syria and Phoenicia that whatever Ezra the priest and the reader of the law of the Most High God sends for, they shall take care to give him up to 100 talents of silver, and likewise up to 100 measures, 1,500 bushels of wheat, and 100 measures, 1,000 gallons of wine, and salt in abundance. And let everything prescribed in the law of God be scrupulously performed to the Most High God, so that wrath may not come upon the realm of the king and his sons. You are also instructed to lay no tribute or any other tax upon the priest or the Levites or sacred singers or porters or temple slaves or persons employed in the temple, and that no one has authority to lay any such tax upon them. And you, Ezra, must appoint justices and judges to judge all through Syria and Phoenicia, all who know the law of your God, and those who do not know it you must teach. And all who transgress the law of your God, and the king will be suitably punished, either with death or by some other punishment, a fine or imprisonment. Blessed be the only Lord who put this into the king's heart, to glorify his house in Jerusalem, and give me honor in the sight of the king and his counselors and all his friends and grandees. So I was encouraged by the help of the Lord my God, and I gathered men from Israel to go up with me. These are the principal men, by their families and their groups, who come up with me from Babylon in the reign of Artaxerxes the king. Of the descendants of Phinehas, Gershom. Of the descendants of Ithamar, Gamiel. Of the descendants of David, Hattush, the son of Shekinah. Of the descendants of Perush, Zechariah, and with him 150 men enrolled. Of the descendants of Pahath Moab, Elohina, the son of Zechariah, and with him 200 men. Of the descendants of Zattu, Shekinah, the son of Jahaziel, and with him 300 men. Of the descendants of Adin, Obed, the son of Jonathan, and with him 250 men. Of the descendants of Elam, Jesiah, the son of Gothalah, and with him 70 men. Of the descendants of Shephatiah, Zariah, the son of Michael, and with him 70 men. Of the descendants of Joab, Obadiah, the son of Jehiel, and with him 212 men. Of the descendants of Bani, Shethosmith, and the son of Josephiah, and with him 160 men. And of the descendants of Bebiah, Zechariah, the son of Bebiah, and with him 28 men. Of the descendants of Azgad, Johanna, the son of Hakatan, and with him 110 men. Of the descendants of Adikam, those who came last, and these were their names: Elipith, Juiel, and Shemaiah, and with them 70 men. And of the descendants of Bigvai, Utiah, the son of Istalachus, and with him 70 men. So I assembled them at the river called Teresa's, and we camped there for 3 days, and I observed them. And when I found none of the descendants of the priest or of the Levites there, I sent to Eleazar and Iduel and Masmas and Elnathan and Shemaiah and Jerib, Nathan, Elnathan, Zechariah, and Meshullam, who were leaders and intelligent men, and I told them to go to Iddo, who was in command at the place of the treasury, and ordered them to tell Iddo and his kinsmen and the treasurers at the place to send us men to serve as priests in the house of the Lord. And by the mighty hand of our Lord, they brought us competent men of the descendants of Mahili, the son of Levi, the son of Israel, Sherebiah and his sons and his kinsmen, 18 in all, and Hashabiah, and with him Jeshahiah, his brother, of the descendants of Hananiah and his sons, making 20 men, and the temple slaves whom David and the princes had given to work for the Levites, 220 temple slaves. Their names were all listed. Then I proclaimed a fast there for the young men before our Lord, to seek from him a safe journey for us and our children and our cattle that were with us. For I was ashamed to ask the king for foot soldiers and a cavalry and an escort to make us safe from those who opposed us. For we had told the king, the power of our Lord will be with those who seek him, and will give them every support. And we prayed to our Lord again about these things, and we found him merciful. Then I set apart 12 men of the chiefs of the priests, Sherebiah and Hashabiah, and 10 of their kinsmen with them, and I weighed out to them the silver and the gold, and the sacred dishes of the house of our Lord, which the king himself and his counselors and the grandees of all Israel had given. And I weighed and turned over to them 650 talents of silver, silver dishes to the value of 100 talents, and 100 talents of gold, and 20 gold bowls, and 12 bronze dishes of fine bronze that glittered like gold. And I said to them, you are holy to the Lord, and the dishes are holy, and the silver and the gold are a gift to the Lord of our forefathers. Be watchful and guard them until you deliver them to the chiefs of the priests and to the Levites and to the heads of the families of Israel in Jerusalem, in the chambers of the house of our Lord. And the priest and the Levites took the silver and the gold and the dishes which had been in Jerusalem and carried them into the temple of the Lord. And we set out from the river Trehas on the 12th day of the first month, and entered Jerusalem, because of the mighty hand of our Lord was upon us, and he saved us from every enemy